Hi, my name's Kate and I have an addiction to Waitrose. Turns out I just can't resist the temptation of an online Waitrose shop. It is my weakness. So I'm back with another family food shop and I caved and I went to Waitrose. There is a reason why I went to Waitrose again this week. I'm trying not to. I started shopping online at Waitrose, if I rewind a bit, because they had a great set of offer codes. They had like, I think it was £20 off each shop for your first 5 shops. And with free delivery as well, because they don't charge for a delivery fee, made it really worthwhile. It actually came out cheaper than doing my same shop in Tesco, so that drew me in. Then I got hooked to some of their things, and they do have a little bit, I don't know, it's just something about their products that little bit more exciting, and they offer some things that you can't get elsewhere. So yeah, occasionally I do sway back to Waitrose because I just can't resist some of the stuff. Although having said that, I don't think I got much in this grocery haul that I couldn't have got elsewhere. Apart from the one thing, which was light cheese, which Aidan had asked me to get. He tried them in school and he really liked them and he asked me to find some. I couldn't find any online in Tesco and Waitrose had some, so that was enough. That was all the excuse I needed. That swung it for me. So my shop this week came in at just over 120, which isn't bad. I got lots for that and I did get a lot of fresh fruit, which I don't normally get on a weekly basis. I just fancied it. So yeah, that bumped it up a little bit. It's not too bad, it's not great. It would have cost me a lot less in Aldi. Story of my life. I know that I should do my weekly shop there, but the convenience of online shopping, it just, I plan to go to Aldi and just at the last minute I think, oh, I can make do with what I've got here for tonight and do an online shop to come tomorrow. And that just wins for me every time. The thought of taking Marnie food shopping is not appealing, and on the weekends there's just no time. With 4 kids, there's too much running around going on. I realise I'm just trying to justify it to myself via you now, so I'm gonna stop and show you what I picked up. Also, stay tuned to the end for my weekly meal plan. I'll be showing you what I'm gonna make with everything from Monday to Sunday. It's only looking back at it all now that I realise I've forgotten so many things that I would normally order from Tesco, and this one is trying to steal. Yeah, you're trying to steal the party rings. Did you say num? You can't have these. I'll get you something else. Excuse all the Play-Doh all over the floor. She has been making Play-Doh pancakes this morning. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get you some raisins. Where's the raisins? So, I bought raisins. Let's see if she'll have some of these. Where was I? That's right. I've just realised there are so many things that I would normally order from Tesco that I've forgotten. So that is punishment for caving at the temptation of Waitrose. I should at least cross-reference my favourites from one to the other. I've forgotten to buy minced beef, although I could have sworn I put that in there. Anyway, instead of telling you what I don't have, I'll tell you what I do have. I have plenty, but just not quite some of the things that I should have got. So I'll start with the fruit and veg. I've got a big bag of potatoes, some corn on the cob, which are short date. They've given them to me for free, I think. I'm sure he said a few things that came today were free, which is good. I've got some rosemary, which is for a recipe that I will be filming, so I'll show you in a minute what that's for. Then I have bananas, some Pink Lady apples, which I just dropped on the floor, so they'll be all bruised, which is just great. I think there's 2, yeah, 2 heads of broccoli in there. Then we have a green pepper and a red pepper. It's all a bit on top of each other because I got so much, so sorry about that. Avocados, some spinach, then fruit. At the front I have some watermelon slices. This watermelon is amazing and I shouldn't buy it because it's obviously not very cheap to buy a pre-cut pack like that, but I just really fancied it. Then I have some raspberries, 2 punnets. Again, I think I ordered 1 big one and they sent me 2. Then I have some mango because Merrin fancied it. Cherries, Dylan asked me for these and oh, look how expensive they are. I love cherries, they're one of my favourite fruits, but I don't usually buy them because of how expensive they are. But Dylan really wanted them and he hardly eats any fruit, so I just decided to go for it. Then up the top I have some toilet roll, this was on offer, some Cheerios, some malted wheats and some porridge oats at the back. Then we have 2 large bottles of milk and 2 cartons of Oatly for me. These were on offer and I fancied some soup and garlic bread. So for me, I got the root vegetable with pearl barley, which sounds yummy. And for Dan, I got the super broccoli with cheddar. And under here, I have a garlic bread to go with it. And this isn't the one that I ordered. This is a substitution and it doesn't look anywhere near as good. So I'm a bit sad about that. I'm sure it'll be nice, but it's smaller and not as nice. Then we have Marnie's usual yogurts, which were on offer this time, which is great because they're not that cheap. So it helps when they're on offer. The Munch Bunch ones are for lunch boxes if the kids fancy those. 2 tubs of hummus at the back, a pot of creme fraiche and sour cream, which are standards. I get those pretty much every week. Unsalted butter, because we're going to make some cakes on the weekend. Salted butter. This was a substitution. I ordered a pack of 6 cartons and they've sent me these apple and pear ones, but only 3, so that's a pain. Then I have some grated mozzarella, some parmesan and cheese strings. I think there's 2. Yep, again, they were on offer, so I got 2 packs. Then here we have some of the Waitrose katsu curry sauce, which is the best supermarket version of katsu sauce I've ever tried. It's really nice for a quick and easy meal, so I got that too. And these looked really exciting, so I might have them for my lunch today with some salad. They are breaded sweet potato bites with katsu dipping sauce. I have a bit of a katsu problem clearly, but they sound yummy. Then we have chicken breast goujons, which are a staple for me, for the kids. And these, I think he said, were free because they're on a short date, although it's not that. Oh yeah, it is. Is it tomorrow? I don't know, but I can freeze those. Then back down to the front, we have some pepperami for lunch boxes, eggs. Then this is one of Marnie's favourite things to have for lunch. I just put a little pile of it on her plate and she devours it in seconds. So I pick it up sometimes, not every time, but she'll be pleased to have that today. Then I have some chipolatas and some thigh fillets for a slow cooker meal. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. And this is where I should have had minced beef. I'm sure I ordered it. I'm going to have to check my receipt, but it isn't here, so maybe I didn't. Then at the front, I got this Irish brown soda bread. This with avocado and poached egg is amazing, and I haven't had it for ages, and it was my favourite for months and months. That's all I had for lunch. If you watch my videos, you'll know I'm a creature of habit, and when I get into something, I eat it all the time. So I really fancy this, so I predict this will be my lunch every day for the next year. Then right at the back, I have some snacks for Marnie. So she loves these pouches. Again, I don't buy them every week, every so often. She's already spotted these and squeaked for me to get one out. So she loves the Ella's melty sticks, so we got some of those. They're great for dipping in hummus and stuff. Her favourite little biscuits are the gingerbread men, and she also likes the animal or farm biscuits. Then we have 2 bags of mini cheddars for lunch boxes. 2 boxes of Ritz crackers. I'm sure I only meant to order 1, but we all like them, so that'll be a nice snack. Then the raisins, which we've already dipped into. What are you after? Don't drop the raspberries. Do you want some more? Oh look, she's come to me with a bowl. Hello, Poppet. Okay, Mummy, get some more. Then where do we get to? Okay, right at the back, we have some baby wipes. Whoop, nearly dropped the mini cheddars. Some, I don't know how to pronounce this. Di Taloni. My family's Italian, so this is shocking. It's like short macaroni, basically. This is what the rosemary is for. I'm going to make a dish called pasta assisi, which is one my sister showed me years ago. The kids love it. It's a really nice winter one, so I'm going to make that this week and film it. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's basically like a cross between a soup and a pasta, and it's got chickpeas in, and it's delicious. Then I have some pearl barley. I'm a little bit into pearl barley at the moment after having the duck casserole in Bill's over Christmas, and that has pearl barley in it. So I might use this with the chicken for a slow cooker meal. I just have to do some research and find a recipe that I like the sound of. So I picked up a packet of that. Then we have basmati rice and orzo, 2 staples that I buy most weeks. Then frozen bits, I have the edamame in pods, which you can't get from everywhere, and Waitrose always has it, so I stock up when I shop there, and that is to go with the katsu curry. This popped up on a you might like to try like section of the website, and the reviews for it were really good. So many people saying they just keep it in their freezer for a quick tea for their kids or for themselves, and actually most people said they couldn't tell the difference between this and like freshly mashed potato. I remain skeptical, but I'm going to give it a go. It would be handy because I hate peeling potatoes, so anything that takes that job away is worth a bash. Last bits are the tins and jars. So I have some pesto, some green olives, and oh, light cheese. Aidan tried these in school and loved them and asked me to get him some, so I bought 2 tins of those. Then I've got some chickpeas for that pasta recipe I mentioned, 2 pots of custard, some mixed taco beans. I always stock up on these just in case I need them for a recipe. If I do the Mexican chicken again, then I need them for that, and I need the salsa too. Then some Nutella. The kids like to have Nutella sandwiches in their lunchboxes on a Friday as a treat, so I've got some of that again. And then this excites me a lot. I'm a big fan of lemon curd. I have never tried orange curd, and again, the Waitrose reviews were really, really good. So that is probably the thing I'm most excited about in this whole shop, which is sad but true. Orange curd. I once tried a lime and coconut curd, and it was quite possibly the most delicious thing I've ever tasted, and I haven't been able to find it since. So let's see how the orange curd compares. Any curd fans? What a horrible word. It just makes it sound so unappealing, but any fellow curd fans, let me know in the comments below. And also, do you think the name makes it sound gross? That's everything. Should we put it all away? Have you finished those raisins? Oh, look what you found. So here's the meal plan for the week. First up is a baked bolognese or risotto. This is a new recipe that I recently discovered, and I've only made it once before, and it was a big hit. Everybody loved it. Let me know if you'd like me to share the recipe for it, because it's really simple and it's just a nice alternative to a spaghetti bolognese. You could also make it meat-free by using lentils instead of minced beef, so that's a really good one. Then next up, I'm making a slow cooker honey mustard chicken. This is one of my staples that I make every couple of weeks, at least once a month, and we tend to have that with veg. It would go really nicely with mashed potato as well, but usually I just serve it with broccoli. Next up, we're gonna have the chicken katsu curry and then the soup with garlic bread the following night. Then on Friday, I'm going to do some research for a chicken casserole recipe that uses pearl barley. I haven't found one before, but I'm gonna give it a go and I'll keep you posted. Then on Saturday, I'm going to make that pasta with chickpeas and rosemary that I mentioned earlier, the pasta Assisi. It's really good, and I'll share the recipe for that if anyone's interested. Then finally on Sunday, I'm going to make a cottage pie with some veg. I'm gonna have to go out and get the mince for that though, because I didn't order it this time. So that's everything I picked up in my weekly Waitrose food shop for a family of 6. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed hearing what I'm gonna be making with it as well. Next week, I would like to say that I'll be going to Aldi and doing a budget family food shop, but you all know me by now. I have the best of intentions, but it's not likely to happen. So it could well be Tesco next week. Who knows? It could be anything. I might even go to Marks and Spencer's, mix it up a little bit. Why not? In for a penny and all that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.